What's up? What's up? Welcome, everybody. I'm over here laughing. I got my wife hanging out with me. I'm trying to get my hat straight. There we go. I hate it when it's like bent and it's like. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm super excited today. I woke up and I started thinking, this is really annoying me. I woke up today and I started thinking about mindset. I started thinking about mindset and I started thinking about the fact that I like to say this all the time. I like to say, nobody's going to give it to you. You have to want it. You have to not only want it, but you have to be obsessed with taking it. And that it is whatever it is that you got your mindset on, whatever goal you have to make sure that you're moving with a purpose, right? And for me, that's what mindset is. Mindset is just knowing that you're going to make it through. It just there's no uncertainty in it, right? I started thinking a little bit about when I was growing up. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a freaking firefighter. I would see these dudes; they would be outside, they would be washing the fire trucks, watching their fire trucks passing by. They always had some place to go. They were always, you could tell that they were just important, right? So that's why I wanted to be a firefighter. I just thought they were freaking cool. And my aunt, she had this neighbor. He was a fire chief, and I kind of like worship this dude on the low because I just thought he was so cool. How many times can I say cool in in one broadcast? But I thought he was really cool, and he used to always tell me when I was a kid, if you want to be a firefighter, you ever want to be a firefighter when you grow up, I got some connections. I can hook you up. And so I had this in the back of my head. I went to the Marine Corps. I got out of the Marine Corps, and I was looking for something to do. Life wasn't what everybody told me that life was going to be out once I got out from the other side. I was told that the only position that I really qualified for was to be a driver or to deploy as a civilian someplace or work as a correctional officer. And if you know me, I didn't really want to do either, right? I didn't really want to do either. I got a job as a correctional officer and I absolutely hated it. I started realizing that that system just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me at all. Um, so I started talking to this neighbor that was a firefighter. Is this good? It's good. All right. Hey, I want to make sure I'm giving it to you. But so I started talking to this neighbor that is a firefighter, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, sir, I remember you said back in the day that if I ever wanted to be a firefighter, that you would show me the way." So I was pumped because I would wait on him. I didn't want to go and knock on the door and say, "Hey, I need to ask you a favor. Can you mentor me?" Right? I didn't go and knock on the door. I would just kind of wait for these chance encounters. Maybe I see him outside getting his mail or something. But this day, he was outside wiping the tires on his vehicle, and I asked him. I said, "Hook me up. What do I need to do to get into the fire department?" And he said, "Son." Well, he wasn't even that enthusiastic. It was, I don't even think he looked at me. It was like, "Son, go down to the fire department." And he said in this tone, "Go down to the fire department and tell them that you want an application. Get the application, fill it out, and bring it back." And I'm standing there like, okay, do I put your initials on it? Do I put like what do I do? Like, are you like how are you setting me up for success? You're not telling me anything else other than the thing that I know, the thing that they're putting in the newspaper. Go down, like who don't know that? Go down. This is back in the day, they didn't have monster.com yet, or they didn't have LinkedIn. So you actually had to go and fill out paper. Fill out paper. They give you a clipboard. So I knew that. So it was in that moment in that moment when a guy that I looked at as kind of like a mentor, and he was a mentor, right? And that's one thing that we get wrong a lot of times is we think that a mentor needs to be somebody that's actively in our life showing us step by step, how to get how to get to the next level. But no, can be the people mentors can be people that you are admiring and learning from afar or close up He had already gave me what I needed. I was asking for more. I wanted him to give me more. I wanted him to go down there with me and go down there with me and pull some strings to get me to be there. But guess what? It don't work like that. It didn't work like that then. And this was probably 18, 19 years ago. It didn't work like that. No, it's 15 years ago. It didn't work like that then, and it don't work like that now. What we do is we want people to give us more than what we're willing to give ourselves and what we're willing to give those actions. Notice I said actions, not results, because a lot of times we focus so much on the results, we don't focus on the action, we don't focus on the planning. And we want somebody else to give us something to help us get to that next level. We don't understand and we don't realize that in order to get to that next level, we need to train our brain. We need to train our mindset. How do we train our mindset? We keep going. We don't stop. We have a relentless attitude. Yes. Yes, we ask for favors. Yes, we ask for opportunity. Yes, we try to get the edge. Yes, we do everything possible, but we don't give up. I could have easily walked away from that moment and just said, you know what? The fire chief ain't going to help me get into the fire department. I could have easily walked away and just said, you know what? He's not going to help me. But instead, I said, nobody's going to save me unless I save myself. Unless I save myself. I called a recruiter afterwards, which was actually one of my best friends. He was my same recruiter that I had when I was in the Marine Corps, and then I found out that he had went over active. I called a recruiter, and I joined. I joined the Army, and then from there, I took an assignment as an Army firefighter. So I got out of the Marine Corps, got out for a year, and then got back in. I got in the military because I knew for sure they would put me through so that I could be a firefighter and achieve my dream. Yes, it was a little bit extreme. It was extreme. It was intimidating going into different places after I filled out applications. Well, after I took that advice, I filled out application after application. Sometimes I would go to certain places and I would realize that it was more of an event. It was more of an event than a place where you go get an application and fill it out. There would be 6 positions and there would be auditoriums full of hundreds to get one position. One position. I could have easily said, you know what, I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up because I have no chances. I have no chances of being a firefighter because the odds are against me. Yes, the odds are going to always be against you. They will. Sometime maybe they won't, but yeah, take advantage of that too. Take advantage of that too. I joined the Army, I became a firefighter, and it was probably one of the most rewarding careers that I had ever had. I met some of the best friends, people that I love, people that I admire, people like I still get opportunities right now from this day just from my affiliation of being with the fire department. Never stop. If you have a goal, you have a dream that's worth achieving, is worth doing. And how do you do it? The things that I look at. What's your daily routine? Is your daily routine geared towards that goal, that thing that you want? Is it geared towards that? I wake up and I'll just give you an example. Before I would wake up, before I owned a company, I would wake up and I would go to work. I would go to work and I would come home. And maybe I'll do this and maybe I do that. I didn't really have a daily routine. But now, after all of those years of meeting the status quo, all of those years of just doing what I had to do to get by, I realized that in order to be successful, or what I consider to be successful, I needed to have a daily routine. So what I do right now is the day before, I write a list out of everything that it is that I want to do. I write it someplace. I encourage you to get a Rocket book. It's probably one of the best tools. I'm trying to open this thing up. It's one of the best tools that you can ever get. Man, you could put down your daily routine in it, and if you're like me, I write down everything. So I'll have notebooks like stacked on stacked on stacked. So this is erasable ink. You write it down here, and you have a QR code, and you scan it into your notes, and then boom. But you could put your daily routine in it and click it to other apps. I can just go on and on, but whatever it takes for you to get into a daily routine so that you could have a successful habit, that's what it takes. That's what it takes. How long have I been on here? I don't see anybody. We got anybody watching?
Yeah.
How many people?
8.
Because I can't see. 8, 9. That's what's up. I don't know why I can't see y'all. Let's see. Maybe my StreamYard's broke. Give me some good comments so I can talk to y'all. My wife don't feel like talking to me today. I'm just kidding. So yeah. So this morning, right? Here's a quick update, right? This morning, I made a decision. I made a decision that I was going to do the 75 hard challenge. What do you think about that decision, honey? I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised?
No.
What do you what do you mean?
I mean, I'm a little bit because I didn't think you were, but I'm not surprised that you changed your mind. Because usually, if you're given a challenge, at some point you always accept. So
yeah, I got challenged. No, you're right. I thought about it. I got challenged by Cindy Kidd on Facebook, and she said, I hope she don't mind me reading this, but she said, "Hey friend, what are your thoughts about the 75 hard challenge?" And this was probably about a couple days. It was probably about a couple days after I saw that she had posted it and that she was doing it. And I'm like, okay, what is the 75 hard challenge? I'm interested. I'm interested in it. But then I looked it up. And I seen everything that it entailed. And I was just like, I don't know. So I back off a little bit, and I kind of thought about it. And in the back of my head, it was saying, you know what? You are you're looking for change. I'm always looking for an adventure. I'm always looking for new things to do. So I thought about it some more. I didn't act on it. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm definitely afraid of it. And so she sent me a message, and she said, "Hey friend, what are your thoughts about the 75 hard challenge?" And then I said, when are you starting it? Question mark. And I'm pretty sure she saw me writing back, kind of like it took a long time for me to reply because like I'm afraid of it. I'm definitely afraid of it. Monday. That's what she said. She started Monday. And then I wrote back, I'm scared. This emoji. And then she wrote back and said, isn't that when growth happens? And I'm like, damn. There's no way I can turn this 75 hard challenge down. There's no way. And I said, yes, my friend, you're right. I love your peer pressure. Oh man, I started today. That was the message that I wrote back. Yeah, the 75 hard challenge. If you all don't know what that is, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna look it up. I don't think I really finished reading all of it, but classic. I'm gonna show it to y'all. As soon as I can find it. All right, boom. There it is. How do I fix this to where? All right. You see me? Yeah, there we go. Does that look cool? No. So the 75 hard challenge, absolutely no alcohol, no cheats, no compromise. That already sounds pretty tough. Consume 1 standard gallon of water a day.
Ooh, that's gonna be the hardest one for you.
That's gonna be hard for me.
I think so. Well, you've been doing a lot better
You tell me, hey, you tell me all the time
to drink water.
to drink water. So this is good.
Now you actually have.
Now I have to because I said I would do it. Consume 1 standard gallon of water. Water only, literally don't add anything else. Not even like oranges or.
Look at you trying to
All right. Yeah. I'm trying to get out of it. All right.
just ice.
Don't add anything else. I'll just put ice in it. Perform 2 daily workouts. Minimum of 40. What? Minimum of 45 minutes each. Spaced no less than 3 hours apart. 1 must be outdoors. No matter the weather.
So they have to be within 3 hours of each other?
No. I think no more. I mean, no less than 3 hours. So it's like, you can't come in a house. You can't come in a house and then go right back.
Okay.
They want you to like get out of your comfort zone, get in your comfort zone, and then get back out of your comfort zone, which that's cool. Let's talk this out. I think this is cool because if I go on my normal bike ride,
Right.
that's in the morning,
That's definitely more than 45 minutes.
that's more than 45 minutes.
Right.
I ride out, normal bike ride. You and I, or with the kids or whatever, we can go back and work out. We can go back and ride the bikes or work out again. So that's easy. Or hit the treadmill or get in the sun. Well, the sauna don't count to it.
No.
Hit the treadmill or hit the weights at the house. All right. So that's cool. Okay, I can do that. 75 days. Okay. Self-development reading. Okay. Active
You're
reading.
already doing that.
Self-develop. No, look at it though. It says active reading, 10 pages. Take notes. Okay, that's good. I can do that.
Did you ask her about do audiobooks count?
No, I seen some that said do audiobooks count, and I seen some that said, some that said that they don't, and then some that said that they do. That's the way that I read. I mean, I read audiobooks,
Just take notes.
and yeah, and I'll just make sure that I take notes. I do that anyway.
I know, I was gonna say you already do take notes.
Yeah, I read every day. Does this look weird the way that I'm on? I don't know. Kind of.
A little bit.
It's okay. You can still see me a little
We'll
bit.
let you slide.
You can see me. All right. There we go. It's all good. So active reading, take notes. I can do that. The book that I'm currently reading is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I'm reading that book. And I'm also reading the book You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I listen to that book while I'm riding my bike, man. If you're doing some kind of physical exercise, listening to that dude's story will freaking motivate the hell out of you.
It's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. The things that he's been through, the things that David Goggins has endured. And this is my second time reading. No, I'm not going to say read. I'm not reading. I'm listening to the audiobook. So this is my second time consuming the book. It's a really good book. He actually grew up not too far from where I grew up. Some of the things that we went through. I mean, it's a big comparison, man. I could write down a whole list. My goal is to get David Goggins on the show on Leaders Lead the podcast. If you haven't checked it out, it's an amazing podcast. Wasn't time for me to plug the podcast. I don't think we do that. But so anyway, I'll keep going. Okay, the reading got that. Follow a diet, any diet, print it out, hang it up. Do not deviate, not even once. So there's no freaking cheat day for 75 days. I can definitely do that. So the diet, it says follow a diet. I mean, of course, any way you eat is considered a diet. It's all considered a diet. It just depends on whether it's a healthy diet or not. So the diet that I am electing to go with is I am going to follow a vegan diet for 75 days straight. If you all don't know, I ate vegan for up to, I want to say I was like strictly vegan. It wasn't even a year, right? Right? What was it?
I would say it was really close to a year.
Yeah. So probably about a year, probably about a year. We were doing the vegan thing really hard. That's really been calling and tugging at me quite a bit lately. I started back eating things like chicken and stuff like that. But for the first time, for the very first time for me, I see like I'm eating it and I get disgusted. So this won't be hard for me because mentally I've already transitioned there. And yeah, I don't know where I'm at with this. I mean, even before I was doing it because I wanted the results. I wanted the results. I wanted the results. I mean, I would see people that they would go on these vegan diets and I would see them, they would just look so freaking healthy, not just slim, but just healthy. And when I did it the first time, let me get off of this real quick. And so when I did the vegan diet, the first time, I had for whatever reason, it was like I was going through puberty all over again, and I had these bumps all over my face. I stopped eating meat and I started doing some other stuff like electrolysis. And then all of a sudden, the bumps went away and I just started feeling good. My face wouldn't get as swole all the time. It was just a good thing. So I think, right now that's going to be the diet that I am going to do. And it says, they take daily progress pictures. I like it. I like it a lot. I think I can do this. Let me look. Any deviation at all, you must start over from day one. I can do this. I can do this. I got this. Who else want to do this with me? Anybody want to get in on this with me? I think it'll be really fun to do it together and have accountability group. It doesn't seem like none of this stuff is extreme. It don't seem extreme to me. It's working out twice a day. I think that's the only thing that's a little bit kind of cray, but definitely can do it. I can do weights in the morning or run in the morning, weights at night, or work out with the family in the evening. That's not that bad. What do you think? It's not as bad as you thought it was, right?
No, not at all.
There you go.
No, I told you what I thought it was.
What did you say you thought it was?
Starve yourself for 75 days and I said something crazy. Because you like extreme things.
She thought I said starve yourself for 75 days. That's what she thought it was, because while riding your bike, because she said I like to do crazy stuff. Hello, Sylvia. Thank you. I'm glad that you're here. Who else we got with us? Let me know. Let me know. What else do I got? What else am I gonna talk about? Yeah, I got a new Instagram for the new for the podcast is Leaders Lead the podcast. So go to Instagram, type in _ leaders _ lead _ right. So just type in Leaders Lead and you'll see it. Super excited. The podcast is going really well. I'm really proud of the things that we've been able to do in such a short amount of time. We have I think 10 or 11 episodes, but the way that the podcast has been growing, and I'm super stoked. It's been a baby of mine. We've had some amazing guests on the show. We're going to have some amazing guests on the show. Like, let's see, Rachel Beck. We got Rachel Beck. She is author and also a global influencer. I look at some of the things that she put out with, and the people that she's connected to. They're in like different countries. You'll see different languages. You'll see like you could just tell the cultural differences in all the people that are that she's connected with. Her following is pretty big. I think she has like over 200 something thousand followers, and or friends. I like to call them followers or friends, right? Followers or friends. But she is definitely a person worth following. She practiced joy. And once you hear her story on the podcast, like you're going to be blessed. I guarantee you, you are going to be blessed by her story. I had her on our other podcast, Tony Taylor Inspires, the podcast. And man, I there was so many times that I just couldn't hold back the tears just from hearing her story, hearing the trials and tribulations that she's made it through, and just hearing the things that she's doing right now for other people, seeing the things that she's doing right now for other people is nothing short of incredible. Nothing short of incredible. I was on her show a few months ago, and she just posted the footage last week. So I encourage you, if you're on LinkedIn, go to her page, Rachel Beck, and you'll find her. Go to her page, Rachel Beck, and you will see the interview that she and I had. Man, it was pretty good. We talked about social media. We talked about protecting your space. I told her some really cool stories about when I worked at the fire department. Yeah, just a beautiful, there we go. There it is right there. So in less than 24 hours, I will be in less than 24 hours, I will be interviewing Rachel Beck, the author. All right. What else do I got on here? What else do I got? All right. Leaders Lead, the podcast, is going to host the Battle of the Aces September 10th in VA. And I think it's close to Arlington. This is going to be one of the best September 11 memorial events that they have out there. It's the lineup is phenomenal. I mean, there's generals. I've seen all kinds of people like here, like straight up modern day heroes are going to be at this event. So if you live near that area, or you're going to be in that area, reach out to me and I will get you connected with the folks that's putting this on. If you want to get in the tournament, if you want to sponsor some of our veterans to be in the tournament, please do so. Please reach out to me. And yeah, should I spill the tea about another guest that we're having come on the show?
Sure.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to know what the tea is.
All right. I should spill the tea. All right, we got two. Yeah. You know what? Friday, we are going live with Ahmad Iman. This dude is really cool. We were supposed to go live last week, but in full disclosure, he is in I think he is in Australia. So just to kind of give you guys a little lesson really quick, there's different time zones around the world. And with those different time zones around the world, man, sometimes they just fall on different days. It was his Friday was my Thursday. I dropped the ball on this, and I dropped the ball on this, and yeah, he was in the green room, and I was like in the bed. So, but we're doing it this Friday at 10 p.m. Yes, I said 10 p.m. Y'all gonna be up anyway, so don't be saying that it's too late. I got a couple messages last week. People wanted to make sure that it was correct, that it wasn't 10 a.m. instead of 10 p.m. You should have been checking in with me to see if I had the day right. but yeah, this is going to be good. His story, I'm really captivated by his story. I wanted him to tell it live because with the guests that I have on the show, man, I'm truly fascinated with them. If you haven't seen one of the episodes, it's not me rattling out a bunch of questions and just, it's not a job interview. It's a master class. I'm trying to figure out what makes these people so freaking successful. And I'm of sound mind to say that what makes these people so successful in business is because they're successful within themselves. They're not only leading businesses, leading their families, leading their communities, they're leading themselves and holding themselves accountable. And Ahmad Ayman is no exception. I read on a post the other day, he went from making pizzas. I'm not gonna give it away. Yeah, he went from making pizzas, right, at the local pizzeria, and boom, with all the hard work that he put in, he had over 1 million followers on LinkedIn and just across freaking all the social medias. He's worked with some of the biggest companies in the world. The nicest guy you ever meet, nicest guy you ever talk to. He's going to be on the show this Friday. So if you just tuned in, and you're probably thinking, oh, it's not, that don't say Friday. That's August 27th. Like I said, it was supposed to happen last week, but it's going to happen this week. So what else we got? Yeah. Daymond John, the creator of FUBU, and right now he is one of the co-hosts of the show Shark Tank. He is going to be on Leaders Lead the podcast. I'm super, 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 super excited. And you guys know what FUBU is. For us, by us. Back in the day, if you saw a lot of like hip hop guys that would wear the FUBU sweaters, jackets, pants. I think their signature deal was like Bugs Bunny. I know LL Cool J was a big time FUBU supporter earlier on. Daymond John has went on to do some pretty incredible things, work with some incredible brands. I think he's one of my favorite on the show Shark Tank. Our whole family, we watch that show, and I think that Daymond is one of the smoothest, and I want to say he's one of the more successful sharks on the show. One of the more successful sharks on the show. So I downloaded his book, and that's going to be a part of what I'm going to do for the 75 Hard Challenge. I'm going to listen to his book to learn more about his story. So far, what I gathered from him is, man, he wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He freaking got it out of the mud. Daymond John, one of, like I said, not just on Shark Tank, not just on TV, but probably one of the more successful people that you'll ever meet right there. And he's, man, so freaking humble, so humble. So yeah, he's going to be on the show. I think that's all I got. What else I got? What else I got, honey?
We started our new IG for our gear.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, go to what is the IG for it? Things that inspire clothing. Go to Things That Inspire Clothing. A lot of you have been asking me about the shirt that I wear, and it wasn't even for sale. I just started wearing it because I liked it. I needed a reminder, right? The things that we look at become us, and the things that are us are the things that we look at. I believe in that. I believe in that wholeheartedly. So I got a shirt, and I'm just like, I'm gonna put #inspire on it. I'm gonna get a shirt. I wanted a shirt that said inspire, impact, ignite, right? So we made it. Go to the website, TonyTaylorInspires.com, TonyTaylorInspires.com. If you want to look at some of the gear, and if you're on Instagram, is Things That Inspire to pick up the gear. And there's a quick picture of me in the shirt. good looking guy right there.
Woohoo.
All right. So that's all I got. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Like I said, this year has been hell for most of us. And I know that with everything that's going on, like in the political climate, we got people um, just kind of at war with each other. We got a war going on in this world right now. That's happening, but it doesn't mean that that war needs to be going on inside of you, right? One thing that I look at when I'm on social media, or one thing that I see when I'm on social media, is this this outcry, right? There's a lot of things that we have a right to just be pissed off about. We have a right to just be mad about. But how often, ask yourself this, how often are you consuming the negativity? How often are you spewing the negativity? Yes, it's okay to know what's going on in the world. You should know what's going on in the world, but you should also be aware with yourself, aware, knowing that there's some things that you just can't take on in the moment, some things that you just can't hear. There's sometimes I turn the news off because it's just a little bit too depressing, for my soul. I'm not strong enough at points to hear and consume some of the things that are going on inside the world, right? So I want to encourage you to protect your heart, protect your soul. Do the things that add value, not take away from you. That's all I got. That's all I got. So until next time, I think next time is going to be tomorrow. I love talking to you guys. I love going live. It's definitely it's good, especially when we get a lot of engagement. I know that you all are watching. Yeah, please feel free to reach out. I want to tell you, I appreciate each and every one of you that support me. Even if you don't support me, I appreciate you. Take care.